Back to the channel. My name's Cody. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. I post every Tuesday and Thursday on my business adventures and how I can help you go faster in yours. Today's topic revolves around trust, building up your relationships, and how if you do this correctly, people will engage with you in the business sense a lot differently than they would with others. This revolves around a meeting that I had earlier today. It was at a real estate office. I was asking a question about moving a debt around from one property to a new property. And they had a big openness to it, but something they brought up, which sparked this video, is they would have wanted double the down payment to pick up an asset from someone else than they would have wanted from me. And the reason they were willing to take so little down on a purchase of mine was because every time I said I was going to do something, I ended up doing it. I followed through and I let them know how it was going, whether for better or for worse. I always followed up with them to let them know that the advice either A, worked, B, didn't work, or it worked, but not exactly how either of us expected. What I ended up doing was strengthening the value of my signature. Every time I signed saying I was going to do something, it ended up happening. And the outcome, whether good or bad, I always let them know that I was following through and making it happen. Something that this other individual in the office, who's light years ahead of where I am right now, they mentioned that I'm still putting in the work. They like to watch it, and they're glad that some of these assets are getting turned around and that it's getting done the right way. Now, is there a better way to do it? Maybe, but from their perspective, they're really happy with the things that have been happening, the things I've been working on, and the work I've been putting in. My encouragement for those who are getting started in their business: every time something pops up, no matter how big, how small, it may seem significant, it may seem insignificant. If someone gives you advice in your business, apply it and let them know it worked. It's such a simple model. It's a simple concept, but that's what makes it repeatable. No matter what business you're in. In my business of buy and hold rentals, I've continued to buy. I've continued to let the people that are selling me know what I'm doing. Even people that don't own more rentals, I've just let them know, hey, I'm continuing to do this. Hope you've been well. This is what I'm working on. Or if I've got a problem, I'll run it by them and see what they think. I got reminded of that in today's meeting at the real estate office that I'm working at because I got my real estate license. At least I moved it to a local company, trying to build up some more relationships on that side. I've been sharing with them the wins and the losses, the challenges and the gains that I've found. And it's been building those relationships a little bit tighter, making them a little bit stronger. And there's people out there that are building the same business, but they're not letting the folks who helped them get there know. They're not letting them know. If you can do this one little, it's almost like a hack. If you can do this one thing, it will separate you from everybody else in your industry. On the real estate agent side, on the ownership side, you're building a business, you're buying a business, selling a business. People aren't doing this. And I've shared these wins and losses with majority of the people that have helped me get here, and all of them have pointed out that that hasn't happened. People may take their advice, but they don't let them know how it goes. Or more often than not, they just don't take the advice. But most people just don't let them know how it's going. And it will create a relationship at a much higher level, which will enable future opportunities that most people aren't getting. And for the few people out there that are doing this, it opens the floodgates to a lot of new ventures that they wouldn't have seen otherwise. It sure has for me. And the point of this channel is to share the adventures I'm going on, and hopefully you get some takeaways from them if you watch enough of these videos. But that's what's enabled most of what I'm working on now, both as a real estate agent, as an investor, as a business owner. A majority of my current opportunities and the options that I've found I can pursue have been only because not only did I put in the work, but I followed up with these people and let them know, good or bad, how it played out. If you do this, it'll strengthen the weight of your signature. It'll make you a more credible business person, which at the end of the day that's what people want. They want to work with people that are credible, honest, and know where they're going. or at least know the direction they're going. If you're those things, you should make sure you're following up with those people. Now, if you're not good on your word and you don't know exactly where you're going, you're probably not going to do this. You probably shouldn't do it. But if you know what you want and you know the general direction, make sure when you're getting advice from folks, you're following up, letting them know, good or bad, how it played out. This will make you a much more credible business owner. It'll open up new opportunities for you. And at the end of the day, it'll take time out of the equation so you can go a little bit faster on a little bit more efficient path. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be fast. But it can be faster than it would be otherwise if you play your cards right. If you like this type of content, hit subscribe. I will keep posting every Tuesday and Thursday. Hope you had a great weekend, and I'll see everybody on the next video.